Hey, how's it going? Rich from Elk Endeavors here. Hey, I wanted to talk to you. Yesterday, I talked to you a little bit about the difficulties of losing a sale, and that was something that is really important to me, and I feel is something very important to help entrepreneurs understand that you're going to lose sales, and that's something that is it is what it is. That's part of the deal, right? But I don't want to harp on difficulties here because this is not it's definitely a positive channel, but these are things that I really think today's video is something I really think is really important for people to be aware of, and that is the use of the very device that I am on talking to you right now, my cell phone. Okay, and that's something that we don't often think about, or at least I don't know if people think about as much as I do, or are as conscious of the use of the cell phone as I am. And so what I wanted to do is share a few tips for people so that they, if they're using their cell phones too much, I can help you avoid that. So, and as an affiliate entrepreneur, the problem, not the problem, but like the beautiful part, right, is that you can run your entire business on the cell phone, right? You don't need, I certainly wouldn't do that, but in a pinch, you can do things. Like this morning, I changed a link in my ClickMagick account from one funnel to another version of the funnel. And I did that on my phone. I haven't had my computer's not even open, hasn't even been open yet today. And because it's Labor Day and I'm trying to take some time off, which I'll talk about. But that's an important thing, is that you can run your entire business on your cell phone if you needed to. Like I said, your eyes will go a little crazy and it's a little bit small, but you can do it, right? And so that's one of the things. And with that comes a pitfall, which is you might be on the phone too much. I think a lot of us already feel that we're on our phones too much, and I think we need help getting off them. And so I'm going to offer three things that will help you avoid your phone as you build your online business, but also just as a person, right? And that's an important thing. So number one, the first thing I would say is what the first strategy that I've figured out is that when I get home, I put my phone on airplane mode. Okay, and so when I'm I have my phone all day, and I drive home and I have my podcast on or whatever I'm listening to, and when I get home, I check my email, I check my check whatever I need to check one more time while my car's sitting in the garage, and then I put it on airplane mode, and it's on airplane mode until my kids go to bed. And so that's from, I don't know, like 4:45, 5 o'clock to around about 8. So I get to work earlier and I get home, a little earlier than most people. But anyway, so it's about from 5 o'clock till 8 o'clock, I'd say. And I just put it on airplane mode. And the reason for that is because I want to be present with my family. The whole point of affiliate entrepreneurship, particularly if you're trying to, quit your job, which I'm not, but many people are, is to be with your family, right? To be there, to be present. And the one thing that you're not is present when you're on your phone, when you're around your family. It's actually, in my opinion, your kids will resent the phone because you're not with them, right? And we all know how easy it is, and I'm certainly in the habit. Of like everything is on the phone. So like if I need to know where what the capital of South Dakota is, which I know that in my head, but I just give it an example. If I need to know that for some reason, where do I go? I don't have an atlas. It's all on my phone, right? So I'd go to my phone, and while I was on my phone, I'd check my email, check my Click, check my blah, 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 whatever. And by the time I figured out, by the time I got to what the question I was trying to answer was, I might have even forgotten the question, right? And so that's an important thing, is that if your phone's on airplane mode, you try not to think of it trying to think about it, and then when the kids go to bed, then you can bring your phone out and check your phone, and that's a really important thing, and that's also with your spouse, right? So I check my phone real quick, and then I don't put it back on airplane mode, but I will, I'll try to leave it alone, and I'll check it once more before I go to bed, and then I'll go to bed. And so that's really important. And there's like, to the point that, and this is the issue, on the weekends I can't do that, right? It would be silly for me to try to do airplane mode all weekend, because I'm home all weekend, right? But I also have stuff that I need to do. Most of my work that I do on my affiliate business is on the weekends and at night. So I need my phone on. And so one of the things that I've done is I'll actually have my kids, I should say, hide my phone. So I'll check it, like at 8 o'clock in the morning, or whenever it is that I've gotten up and I've gotten settled and I've gotten things going. And by 8 o'clock, I'll have my son, I'll put on airplane mode, and I'll say, take my phone. And he takes it and he hides it. I don't know where he puts it. And at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, I'll tell him to go get it, and then I'll put it back on airplane mode once I check things. And because ultimately, like, things aren't gonna change that much while you're, like, during the day. And if it's a watch pot never boils kind of thing, and I'll get to that here at the end. But having my son take the phone and hide it has been, that's, like, to me, that's a signal of, like, this isn't good, right? So I've gotten away from that. I don't have to do that as much anymore, but it's been an important thing. So airplane mode when you get home from work. On the weekends, have your kids hide the phone, or have someone hide the phone, or put it somewhere where you'll forget about it, and just be done with it. Second thing, during the work week, especially, and this is all not, it's not just for beginners, but, like, this is something as a beginner I really dealt with a lot, which is you're checking your phone all the time, because you're waiting for that first sale, and you're like, something happens here, and you go by your phone and you check your phone, you check your email, and you're checking to see what's going on. And it's like the watch pot never boils, right? You refresh your email and it stays the same, or an email comes in and you're like, oh, this is it, and then it's not. It's like an advertisement or something. And so that's really important, is that and clearly, like, you're at work, right? So you're not supposed to be checking on affiliate stuff, even though, like, most people, I would imagine most people are, like, shopping online and doing all kinds of stuff at work that they're not supposed to be doing. But it's not, it's not a side business, right? So what I'll do is, during the work day, I'll set my alarm. And I'll set it for 10, 12, 2, and then 4 o'clock, is when I get out, right? So I might check my phone 3 times during the day, and that's, like, that's way less than anybody, does during the workday. I would imagine, so that's been very helpful, because initially when I first started out, there was a lot. I was checking so much, and I was just so obsessed with that first sale, and until that came in, then I kind of I was able to let go a little bit, right? So setting alarms while you're at work, depending on when you get to work. Like, I get to work around about 7, so so I don't need to check it until like 10. Then I'll check it at 12 if I was going to lunch. I don't eat lunch, and then 2 o'clock, and then I'm off at 4. So so that's been very helpful. For me to make sure I'm on target and focused on what I'm supposed to be doing with work. And then finally, the third thing that I definitely recommend is leaving your phone home. And yesterday we went to Rehoboth. That's like our favorite place in the world to take the kids to, and it's a long day drive. So it's about a 2.5 hour drive with 3 kids. You could do it in 2 hours if you were just adults, but, like, with 3 kids, it's definitely a 2.5 hour endeavor. down and then 2.5 hours back. So it's a long time in the car. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So what I did yesterday, knowing that I was going away, I recorded my YouTube video. I posted it. You can see, and if you're in this like weird time, you'll notice that my YouTube video doesn't have a cover page. It's not like completely finished. It's not all nice and pretty and wrapped up for you, but it's there, right? I posted the YouTube video and it was there. And then I put my phone on airplane mode and off we went. And I didn't think about it. There was one point where I wish I could have taken a picture of my son, but my wife's there, right? So she's got the phone and she's able to take pictures and stuff like that. So this is why I want to get, I've thought a lot about getting a standalone camera as opposed to having my phone on my camera, because when you go to check your phone and you want to, if I was at the beach yesterday and my son was doing something cool, I might have taken a video of him, and then I might have checked my phone, and I'm like sitting, and you can see it at the beach, like you're watching, and like there's all these people they're just flipping around their phone, and I guess the same thing, people read on the beach and stuff like that, but like, I just didn't want to deal with it. And that came from 2 years ago. We actually, before I even got into this, affiliate marketing, actually last summer, before I even got into affiliate marketing and affiliate entrepreneurship, we were down in Rehoboth, and we left. I don't know, it was like at 8 o'clock in the morning or whatever. We were eager to get down there, and I realized I didn't have my phone, and we were about an hour down. And so I couldn't, we were in 2 cars. I couldn't text my wife to let her know. So we stopped for coffee, and our first stop with the bathroom with the kids. And I just ran up to my wife's car and I was like, hey, listen, I forgot my phone. And she's like, oh my God, do you want to go back and get it? And I was like, you know what? No, I don't want to. Everyone knows I'm on vacation. People know how to get a hold of you. I'm just gonna leave it, and I didn't have it the whole weekend. It was great. It was awesome, right? And there was no point where we just dealt with it. Like it wasn't like I couldn't go out and I had to text my wife and let her know where I was. It was just that I would say, listen, I'm going to I'm gonna take my son up to up to the boardwalk for a little while. And that was that. Like, we didn't have it wasn't a big thing, and we just dealt with it. So leaving your phone home when you're going on an excursion with your kids is really, really helpful. So those are the 3 things that I wanted to talk about today. Putting your phone on airplane mode when you get home from work. What was the second one? Oh, 1A is having your son hide your phone. Number 2 is setting alarms for checking your phone during the day. That's an important thing. That's helped me, certainly. And then number 3 is leaving your phone home when you're going to be away and you want to be with your kids, right? Nothing like, and yesterday I left my phone home. I did my YouTube video, uploaded it, checked my email, checked my clicks, whatever, and then I just put it on airplane mode and I left it here. Didn't tell anyone. I mean, my wife knew I was leaving. I just told her, I was like, listen, I'm leaving my phone. She's like, fine. And we got home at 10:30 last night, and nothing happened, right? Like there was like nothing. I had no important emails. I had no emergencies with like, oh my gosh, my whole campaign's down. Nothing. There was nothing I could have done. All I would have done all day is gone back and check my phone to look at and see if something had happened. So while I was at the beach. So and that's a very, very important thing. So I hope that was very helpful for you. If you like what I'm doing, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button, the notification button. This is all coming from the 4% Success Challenge. Well, this is coming from me, but the 4% Success Challenge is my program, not my program, but the program I'm in. Check out the link below. Definitely, it's unbelievable what it's done for me and what it can do for you. So I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day.